defense is coming after him. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. That is broken up and incomplete.
Well, I thought the quarterback had a real shot at converting here and hitting this pass on the curl route. But let's give the defense a lot of credit. Able to sit back, recognize the throw, and knock it away.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He's back to throw again on second down. It's a quick grab. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Offense clicking now. It's another first down at the 45. First down. Looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And he drops back in the gun. On the move now. He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looking to throw yet again. Delivers quickly to the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He could go. Across the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Pick six could be a game changer.
Man, the key there is the defender gets his hands on the football, just knocks it up in the air. At that point, it's a free ball. Anybody can get it. But the concentration to come down with the interception and then the speed to be able to take it into the end zone. Just great focus and concentration.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on the screen now. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down? I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Green Wave. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Page. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. On the jet sweep. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The receiver grabs it. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Page. Brought down and crosses midfield to the 46.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. He's going to pull it down and run. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. The head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. Looking to throw here. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. They'll to throw it here on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
It's a shotgun run call. But the gain is just 1 yard, so it's on 3rd and 9 now. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains and you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he's wrapped off after a solid return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Oh, it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Defense off the field after that sack. The punting unit now on. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And they heave it deep downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier, and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Running out of time in the pocket. And he wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Gets the first and still running. Breaks loose at the 45. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Quarterback still with the football. Oh, the spin move. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
It's an important first down on that running play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat when he has the ball in his hands.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
2nd and goal for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. Looking right, this one caught. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Breaks into open space. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. The ball is picked off.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. Hit just as he throws the ball. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Bringing it out, it's Page. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first to keep this drive moving.
The game was enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made with the tight end on a corner route. Goes out after a nice gain. A sign of life here by the offense.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion of the tight end. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Caught by the receiver. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
They make the tackle, but nice game. Sets him up first down at the 14. pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it on first down. Going through the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The quarterback takes it in himself. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Snags the quick throw. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Boom. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. The shotgun running play call. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down and 10. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So it's Mississippi State on top so far.
We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W?
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. We'll try to run it with the option. Breaks free. As the first down is still going.
What a good job here by this quarterback on 3rd and long. The defense is expecting, I'm sure, a pass, and instead, the quarterback's able to pick up a first down on 3rd down and long with his legs. That is big time.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Breaks into open space. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Running through the tackle. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Green Wave. As the QB fights his way into the end zone.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He shreds the tackle. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Can he get there on the ground? Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Green Wave. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Hey, everybody's going to celebrate this interception by this defensive back, and he made a great play jumping on it. But let's not forget why he was able to make that play. Quarterback got hit as he was releasing the ball. That's what put the ball up into the air and allowed them to come up with that interception for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Catch made on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Page. Tackle made after a solid gain. He'll spot the ball at the 34.
see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the football.
He escapes the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it.
Looking for a late deep shot. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the 4th.
So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Grinding away on the ground. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Taking a shot deep down the right side.
Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds his target, and it's complete. The tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And the coach
quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. We're set for an exciting finish. Not much time left. Offense likely has one final drive. On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Receivers are bunched together. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for a late, deep throw. Catch made for a big gain, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point, cover an onside kick. You never know.
He's looking to throw. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handle. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And the quarterback keeps it here. And the defense signals time here with just 13 seconds left on the clock.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Play fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly. He's brought down just short of a marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.